I remember a Nintendo 64 to McDonald's.
Oh, yeah, that was also great. I remember those at Walmart as well.
Oh, to Hammo Mammo, I used the fairies. You collect 50 fairies and you get a death coin. The way it works is if I lose all my lives, I have to pay 1 death coin in order to continue on. Otherwise, the Grim Reaper comes for me. And I guess this is a good time to recap the plot of MAXIMO, which is MAXIMO, on his way back from the Crusades, has come to his kingdom to find his best friend Akil has usurped his throne.
What a motherfucker.
Taken his woman. He's abusing necromancy to do bad things in the kingdom, and he tries to kill MAXIMO.
Use your necromancy for good.
Right, yeah. That's what you should do with your necromancy. You have the power to save death, bring back a few puppies.
Oh, so helpful. Kitties. And
kill the cancer cells, but not the cancer patient, Do the good things with your necromancy.
Great school.
Anyways, the Grim Reaper's mad at Akil for doing these things, so he tells MAXIMO, I'll give you a death coin, I'll bring you back to life. Can you stop the dude from abusing the necromancy? And MAXIMO's like, sure. So I have to keep earning death coins to stay alive, and yeah.
That's the trade.
That is the trade.
Is this a permadeath game? Like if you...
I actually do believe if I lose all my death coins, I may be wrong on this. This may be too harsh. I do think the save is lost. Like you just lose all your continues.
Man,
yeah, this game was at its time it was focusing itself on being kind of like a challenge throwback to Ghosts and Goblins at the arcade, because this is in the Ghosts and Goblins series. It uses the same music. Maximo's a protagonist. The subtitle is Ghost to Glory.
Nice. Also, y'all remember the PSP? Do I?
Of course.
I wanted one so badly.
I think it comes up every stream, in all honesty, and I'll say the same thing every time. It's a wonderful piece of hardware. I have a lot of good nostalgia for it.
Yeah. Honestly, that's probably why I like my Steam Deck so much, is it very much has that feeling of that and a Sega Game Gear, which was my first actual gaming thing.
And again, MAXIMO was disappeared by King Akil, brought back by death. Shout out to ICE, which we should abolish.
Yes.
The American government isn't just disappearing people, but all kinds of governments around the world are. I just want to shout out that we need to figure out what's going on with Hamdan Bilal, the director of No Other Land.
Yeah, this is a recent development that's really...
Yeah, it really sucks that he, I don't know, he's just been disappeared. What's going on there, guys? Can chat tell me?
He was potentially lynched.
Yeah.
Horrible things going on in the world.
Part of TechnoPoverty is just not losing sight of things like that. When we're talking about conditioned states, you will see me talking a lot about gamer boys who play too much, get sharpened into the wrong kind of mindset. That's why we were talking Book of the New Sun, with Severian being that torturous Catholic boy who can't imagine a better world.
Time travel game.
That is another aspect of Tolkien's On Fantasy I want to bring up too, because he does talk about, fantasy fiction as a place for kind of replenishment, nourishment, restoration from the world.
Man, PS Vita was ahead of its time. Completely agreed, Soyboy69.
Oh yeah, I remember Metal Gear Solid 3 on the Vita. It was smooth.
Man, and the Game Gear, yes, a chunky boy with all the batteries. Whew, my God.
Was the Game Gear actually practical? How powerful was it? I remember it was in color over the Game Boy.
Yeah, it was pretty decent. I loved it. I honestly can't remember. I only played 2 games though. It was the Cool Coin, which was the little red circle smiley face that was from 7-Up. It was a branded
Cool
game.
Spot? Yeah.
Yes, Cool Spot.
Cool
yes.
Spot. I remember Cool Spot.
Loved Cool Spot. And then, what was the other game I played? There was a Olympics game.
You know what? I played a lot of that Cool Spots remind me of, as far as weird off-brand game that I only played because I was a kid with no agency and we had it for some reason.
Yeah.
Chester Cheetah. Too cool, too fool. It was a licensed Cheetos platformer for the Super Nintendo, in which you played as Chester Cheetah. Collecting Cheetos. You were reassembling his motorcycle, if I remember correctly, and there was a zookeeper you were on the run from. And he was a cheetah, and he wore sunglasses and ate Cheetos. He was just he was so fucking cool.
That's so badass. You know he had those sunglasses.
That's what the 90s are all about. Products telling you your parents were wrong and that there's a secret world you can escape to where everything was like cool and everybody wore their sunglasses at night.
And your sister doesn't like gross things.
Yeah.
It's like, ew, you want to annoy your
Slime.
sister? Creepy crawlers. God, I wanted creepy crawlers so very badly.
Had to watch out for the Putty Patrol.
Oh yeah, I don't like those guys, man. My grandmother had a Game Gear X-Men. It was all I wanted to do when I visited. That's a good one. Every serial ad let you know how dumb parents were. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, dude.
Which is also really weird because like that's just kind of.
I think
don't
there
listen
is-
to your parents. Listen to this cool.
Yeah, there is a
creation,
bigger
kids.
cultural like push ethic. I don't know. I think of it as like in terms of like the Lisa Simpson syndrome, where like you're gonna leave your hometown and get like a college education and like you know, kind of like the liberal fantasy of the late 20th century of like individual bootstrappiness without like the racism at all. Like I'm gonna become the people who like I'm gonna become a coastal elite. It's kind of the shorthand I guess you can use.
Yeah.
I think part of it was like, I don't know, just the way you can, everybody but you stupid, and you're gonna figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's a fool, except for me. I'm the smart one. It's great.
Was it Margaret Thatcher who said there was no society, only the family kind of vibe? Like that was in the air.
Yeah, that definitely seems like a thing. Certainly a mindset one can take. I will say that. Wouldn't recommend.
A game I like that everyone else seems to dislike.
Ooh, Indigo Prophecy. I know a lot of people that hate that game. That game is bad, but I don't know why, but I love it. Like, I'm trying to think of any.
Am I just gonna sink into this tar? Am I just gonna
I
die?
think you are gonna die. But man,
Oh, no.
Yeah, Indigo Prophecy. Was it David Cage?
Yeah.
In like early 2000s, had the soundtrack was just music from the band Theory of a Dead Man, and it had like music videos in it. You were a dead person, you slept with somebody at some point. That was really weird. I remember that coming up. Also, at some point you were a child. It was so very confusing.
Don't you fight like the personification of the internet at some point? Yeah.
These like light beam aliens, which they kind of like are very in the background, like, and then are suddenly
yeah, and then you're
rocketed
just
to the
suddenly like
forefront.
a little kid sneaking around on a military base, yeah.
And I do remember that it was the first game where I died almost immediately in the first level because you could like take aspirin and then there was alcohol in like one of your fridges, so you could take those and it's like, oh no, you drank alcohol and took pills, you're dead.
Sorry, soy boy, I do not know a site off the top of my head, although there's a very good subreddit for things like that. I myself kind of proxy up and just get a copy, if that makes sense, but if you live in Austin or in a town with like a boutique theater, I strongly suggest checking your local listings. I have noticed, for instance, the Austin Film Society is screening No Other Land right now. Or it may have passed already, but they've advertised like screenings over the past 2 months. So if you have a boutique theater, definitely look into it. I have seen it up on YouTube in full. I don't know the veracity of that, and it has since kind of disappeared in that format, but maybe check as well. Just give it another go.
Yeah, there's a really cool mega thread on a certain website with R Piracy that has a lot of information on how to get to sites through other means.
Yeah, as someone very interested in digital pirates, Reddit's pretty interesting.
Yeah,
as an
it's super
anthropological look at that sub-community.
Yeah, kind of seeing, again, mega threads because they give really good insight into things that you may not know about ahead of time, and depending on, see where people would look for certain things, just for certain information, obviously. And like No Other Land, I was very interested in seeing it before, but given the recent events of of the director being taken, beaten, and
Has anyone actually like written or published an op-ed?
Has Variety said anything about this yet?
Ben Stiller?
You know. I feel like Variety
Real
should say
freedom
something
of
for
speech
something
defenders
that
understand.
won an Academy Award, like an Academy Award-winning director
Yep.
with this lynched the same year, allegedly. And it's like, even if it's not this far, something has happened to him, and it's just like a sad state of affairs at any rate.
Worth looking into and keeping an eye on. Yes.
Oh, article about it. Fantastic. Thank you, Variety. Thank you, Soy Boy. It's just absolutely wild that this would happen to... I mean, obviously, like, violence knows no ends, so anyone can be in front of a sword, but this is absolutely wild. This is something with a director that is so in the public eye after everything they've been through.
Do you think these bones are dinosaurs or dragons?
I was thinking dragons, but I don't know what I'm looking for. I guess it's missing the wings, and that's what I've kind of been trying to be the deciding factor. Is it an alligator?
Either way, I'm getting hit. AP says he was detained. Okay. Yeah, last I heard it was like he was lynched and then disappeared. And oh, damn it.
Oh, it was a tar. Gotcha.
No feathers though. Okay.
That's good. And also doesn't stick to you. That's quite nice.
Yeah, you have to walk through it in a way. Chat, I'm terrified. All right, let's.
You can do it.
Okay, it's back. MAXIMO was just too heavy.
This fucking skeleton.
I'm just gonna actually use my armaments. Oh my god, this guy is still alive. Sink into lava, buddy. I mean tar. Sink into tar, buddy.
That was beautiful. This.
Oh, he's back. He is back. You listen here, buddy. Pal.
Newsflash, bucko.
Hey there, buckaroo.
He throws it over.
Oh, man.
He's in a defensive position.
Okay. Let's... Gentlemen. Oh, no. Oh? Okay. The friction, the tension.
The boxers. There we go. Now it's flowing. Got the checkpoint. Excellent.
Yeah, we're making progress. We're battling the skeleton warriors. We're slaying. No, we're not slaying the ghost.
Casper's uncle.
The ghosts are getting us.
Get it.
No, I do not know where the heart boxers comes from. We were talking about references to it in
Tex Avery cartoons.
Yeah, cartoons and such prior. But if you know the actual,
yeah, anyone.
I just figured, especially like in the arcade days of Ghosts and Goblins, it was an easy visual signifier and kind of funny. But yeah, it was funny because it was sort of referencing those cartoons. The cartoon language, the video game language, it's all there.
Right, because we always laughed whenever we saw like the cartoons with the heart boxers, and I was like, what is it about it?
Oh, there's just so many ghosts I'm not paying attention to.
Yeah, they're just kind of like hanging around, trying to kill you.
We got ghosts, we got coins, there we go.
That ghost cousin.
The key is to look them dead in the eye.
That's what you want.
It turns out when you use your whole armory, things get simpler.
Nice. It's a good thing you have all of that. Fucking flowers. Perfect.
Bringing up X-Men earlier reminds me that I do want to talk about Doctor Doom as well. I've been posting images of Doctor Doom all over the place in the lead up to these videos, and I have yet to mention him, but
That's very true.
he ties in very much to these conditioned states I'm talking about. If superhero story entertains the conditioned state as the time where you wear, the mask. Oh, I'm in some tar. I should maybe fight some killer plants before I talk about Dr. Doom.
Super philosophical about Dr. Doom on these guys. Oh man, death coin. It's all right.
Oh, it's actually strawberries.
Oh, Arthur has this air of richness when he uses his armor on, but inside he gets a little fancy, wears his favorite boxers. This underwear isn't simply just something that he likes to wear, it's actually a gift from the princess and acts as a charm to protect Arthur in battle.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, that's real fun.
Chat, there's lore.
And also strawberries?
We do plan on playing...
Oh, fun. This is Ghost and Goblins creator. Beautiful from an interview with him.
Oh, cool. Straight up.
Yeah, nice, Jason. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Rapid fire. Interesting. Strawberries. I love strawberries. I do like that he gets a little fancy and wears his favorite boxer. That's a tip that all men can take. Get fancy with it.
Treat yourself a little. Be nice to yourself.
Yeah, my God.
You can have nice things, man.
It's okay to get boxers for Christmas. To get better boxers for yourself.
You'll be comfier, you'll be cleaner, your junk can breathe. It's all, yeah.
There are a few things I love more than like new socks and new boxers. Those two, if I have new socks, new boxers, I'm a new man.
You know what? Yeah. Speaking of conditioned states, that is learned behavior, and that is a positive thing. We're talking about conditioned states, and sometimes I'm talking in like negative terms about like gooner type thinking, gamer boys who displace the real with the virtual. But you can also condition yourself into doing good things. One of them, which would be doing your damn laundry.
Yeah. It's okay to throw away your boxers from high school. Brought to you by insert underwear sponsor.
Oh, not yet, but you know what?
Man, if I can have a new pair of underwear for every day of the week, just like, please, I want that.